Welcome back. Become unstoppable. That is the message from inspirational speaker Vincent Genna.
Now, Vincent uses his gift as a psychic medium healer to help people find their passion. He's here with us now. So how did you go from being an actor to a psychic healer?
Oh, that's a fabulous story. Mike, when I was younger, I was the one that was tormented either by my peers or at home by mom and dad. I also had the sexual abuse and all of that went on. During my 10-year high school reunion, those kids started to warm up to me, and there was one in particular who was the antagonizer. He was the one that got everybody else to pick on me. Well, he became a really close friend of mine. And at a time of desperation in his life, when we were close, I was trying to help him, and I didn't know how to do that. And it was really a cry for the ability to be able to help people like him, because I knew what it was to be in pain, to hurt. And so it was a Steven Spielberg, Cecil B. DeMille type of movie that happened to me, and I experienced what I learned was a spontaneous awakening. And all these paranormal things started happening to me. Now, at the time, I was a professional actor, okay? All I cared about was getting an Academy Award, a Tony, an Emmy, or something like that, right? So all this spiritual stuff started happening, and things would come into my head, and things I would know, and I was reading people's minds and answering their questions before they would say anything. And then I started seeing dead people, you know. They made the movie from that. But, right? And so this crazy stuff was going on. Now, my wife at the time, she didn't know whether to call the local rabbi, the priest, to have me exercised, or Bellevue to lock me up, because it just wasn't me. But all this information came to me, and after being directed to the right people, I began to realize that my destiny was about ready to change. Wow. And so I became very motivated to help people.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Your whole presentation is called Stop Stopping Yourself and Become Unstoppable. What is that about?
Right. Okay. Well, Lalonda, here is the major problem that people face in the world today. They do not believe what they think they believe. That is the reason why they can't create the lives they want. Now, there are so many people that are out there that are taking all of these wonderful self-help courses. They're going to these conferences. They're doing all of these lectures, workshops, and yet they keep applying these things, and over again they wind up saying it's not working. Just it's not working. I don't understand why. It's because only 2 to 5% of the human mind is in conscious awareness. That means 95 to 98% of the mind is subconscious and unconscious. There is so much stuff packed in that unconscious part. We're unaware of it. We do not create with our conscious minds. We do not manifest. You said earlier about putting out into the universe and creating. Yes, that does happen. But one of the reasons why it doesn't work for people is because you don't do it with this. You do it with this.
So how do you bring that out in them? Okay,
well, first of all, I have to help them recognize what they're truly believing. So most people are walking the world today. When I was becoming a psychotherapist, and I was going to UNC in my undergrad course, I studied a lot about the self in psychology. And you would ask 100 people, are you happy? Are you going after things? That, oh, yeah, I'm happy. 100 of them would say, oh, yeah, absolutely, I'm happy. Then you ask them some deeper questions. Well, okay, so you got everything in your life? No, really, I have no money. What about relationships? Oh, I'm alone. I don't even know how to keep somebody. Forget it.
So they're lying. They're not happy.
But they don't know that they're doing that. Way down deep is that I call it your I'm not. Your I'm not that you develop from very early on in your life, okay? I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not this, I'm not that. So you could be going after that job, that relationship, but what's putting out into the universe truly is your I'm not, saying, yeah, I want to go get a person, I want to get this fabulous job, but your I'm not saying, but I don't deserve it, I don't really want it, I don't really like that, that's not me, I don't know who I am. And that's what's stopping everybody. The moment you get them to recognize what their true belief is, it starts to disempower their I'm not. And they recognize, I mean, we BS ourselves every single day of our lives. You know, when we go to work, and you know, everybody's getting up in the morning, okay, I'm gonna go to work, this is gonna be great. Some people admit to themselves, oh, I can't stand what I'm doing, I don't wanna do that.
But a lot of people are just faking it.
They're faking it, they're faking it, and you can't fake that. Fake it till you make it is something completely different. Faking your life isn't, and you're gonna be faced with it eventually.
Well, we're out of time, but VincentGenna.com. And they can get in touch with you and you can be able to help them out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That's actually pretty fascinating.